Vicky here with you, and I thought today we could do some diamond painting. So it's been a while, and I want to get these ones done because they are just really beautiful, and I will be putting down in the description below the link to them so that you can purchase them, as well as some discount codes. And so I have all of these to make, so figured I would get going. This way I could actually use them on cards. So there's multiple ways that this could be done. I could just decide to remove this, as I've done in the past, or I could leave it as is and put a little thread through. But I'm thinking I will probably do what I did the first time around, and which is to just remove that little piece. So what I've done is just clip it like this and clip it like that, and that's it. So it's really not that difficult. You could always sand the little pieces if you wanted. I haven't bothered to do so, and just be careful because it flies everywhere. So if you don't want to hurt yourself, I'm probably going to be finding these little pieces everywhere, but it's okay. Because most of the time I can't seem to keep them, and I don't want to snap my fingers, so I prefer to leave them flying wherever, so long as it's not in my face. But I'm wearing glasses, so it's not so bad. So this one, it's not the same as the others. It's more like coming inside. So, and it doesn't take much pressure at all to do this. So don't worry about it. Just a pair of pliers like these do the job. And I've been really blessed. I've gotten another request for another collaboration, and I found some other really fun goodies that we can play with. I can't wait to share with you guys my ideas on those. Funny, this side is not sticky at all. Oh, because I didn't remove the other part. So where does this one come from? I'm confused. Oh well. And these, what's fun with them is they're big pieces, so it really doesn't take much time at all to make them, which is great because, you know, sometimes we just don't have all that time. Okay, so here we go. So then what I do is I've got all my little diamonds here, and the kits comes with this, and this platter is very useful if you do cross stitching and you do the beaded one. Very, very useful, so keep them. I always keep my tools. I figure that I'm gonna keep using this one because it's already started. I figure I can use them for other art as well, so you never know. And it's very, so you just need to pick up some of this in here, and this will allow you to pick up your little beads. So now what I'm gonna do is cut this, and what I usually do is after I put these back in the bag and I just put some washi until I put the things away, because just in case, sometimes it's happened before that I go through everything and I think I've done it all, and then I realize that I'm still missing some that I didn't do. Okay, so there's no ones on this one, so I'm going to put that one aside. there's one here, so there is actually two. So let's do that first. There's not a lot, so I usually go and do all of them at the same time. Just makes it more convenient when I've got many like this. So there's only two of that one. Then this one has many, this one has many. So does this, so does this. And this one has none. So I'll put this aside. Okay, so this one will be aside. So we will get going with this one. You want to keep these, if you're not going to do them all in the same series, and you don't want to do what I just did, because obviously if your other project is there, then it's going to glue on it, and it just makes it messy. Okay, so now I'm going to have diamonds everywhere. This is my real life, guys. That's how I roll in real life. This is not, there's nothing faked here. When I do these, I'm exactly like this. So I don't know when this video is gonna air. I'm trying to create content in advance so that I can be there more often with you guys. Because I used to post every single day. Now I don't remember all I was posting about, because it just seems like a lot of stuff to post every single day, and I'm not sure I would have enough. Like I do the inks, the 30 inks, but that's different. It's not very long videos. So I'm thinking I'm going to be doing probably more like journaling out of the box and that sort of thing, and then stagger them throughout the month so that you're not looking at the same type of content over and over again. I really love doing these little things. They're very calming, and you don't have to think so much. You can just have fun and do them. They would be a great activity to do with kids as well, if you wanted to, so long as the kids have the manual skills to pick up these little things. But I mean, as soon as they're in primary school, elementary school, I would think they would be okay with doing this, especially since they're big ones. It's not like one of those, I've done some in the past that were really small diamond paintings and had many pieces, and that can take forever. And often kids don't have the interest that lasts that long. Some do, but a lot don't when they're young, especially. So they might not be interested long enough, and then you end up having to finish the project, which is not the ideal situation, because that's, unless that's what you want to do. But if you want to do the project with them, that's different. And yeah, they're really fun, and it goes really fast, as you can see. Like, I'm gonna have all that section already done, so there's really some of them, depending on the colors, it's very fun and fast. And you could obviously do them double-sided to put on Christmas trees or somewhere else. I'm just not wanting to do that. I would prefer to use them on cards. You could also, the thing is, I thought of putting them with the string, and so that the person getting it could remove it and put it on the tree. However, because I'm putting it on the card, the back is not done, so it kind of doesn't work unless you give the person the diamonds that they need to complete it, which could be a fun little thing to add if you wanted, but seems like a lot of trouble for me. I'm not sure that I would want to count how many little pieces, and then you need to send them a tool like this, and just, yeah, it just makes it complicated. So that's not what I'm doing. But I guess if you were doing one bigger piece and you just had one with a set of little blings like that, then you could send all the rest with the make, and you know, you'd be all good. Got this little spot of light on the glass that's reflecting. You do it that way. So this year I'm really wanting to do more handmade gifts. I don't know what I'm going to be making though. So if you guys have ideas of things that are not too hard to make, please let me know in the description box below, in the comments. I would love to know what you're making and have some ideas. One thing I would love to learn how to do is socks. My mother-in-law used to make some. She would knit them, and but I have no patience for knitting, like really no patience whatsoever. So it's not a good thing for me. I need to check if it's possible to do them with crochet, because I used to crochet a lot. I haven't done crochet in a while. I would also love to put some stuff in my Etsy store that would be handmade and good for selling for Christmas. I'm thinking maybe I can do some stuff like that and share videos with you guys of the process. Of making them. Like I was thinking maybe doing a calendar, because I've done that in the past for gifts, and I need to make one for my husband because he loves having those, even though this year he really didn't use it much because he didn't really go to the office much. I don't know if he would keep it at home this time around, or if he would, because he's basically set up a space to work in what Megan's previous room. So maybe you could keep one there. I don't know. But if that's the case, then I need to make him 2. So that's another story. I'm not sure that I have it in me to make 2. I'm also not sure that this year I'm going to make one for my grandmother, because I went to visit her, and you know, she doesn't have the mobility as much as she used to, and I noticed that the calendar pages had not been turned in a very long time. So not sure at all. I know she used to like them, unless I do it and that it's more like a little flip book and not so hard to put into something else, or it's maybe just attached with rings. I don't know. Would have to be something easy that she can turn easily and not have so much trouble with it. Because the one I had sent her was very solid. It's wood, but it's very it's hard to put the little papers in, the little pages in, and then because you really have to make sure that you're putting them in the right order and whatever. And it's also after difficult to turn if you're not you know, if you have hands issues or whatever. So I don't know. So we're almost finished with the ones. You might be seeing some that I'm missing, and it's the fact that I don't put them too far, because it's happened before that I realized as I was finishing off that I had missed doing one, and that's really annoying. So just gonna put the rest back in the little baggie, and then I'm gonna take some washi tape and tape this shut. One thing I love with these projects is I put everything into a pouch, like a netting pouch type, like that. I get these at the dollar store, very inexpensive, and it allows me to store the project and not lose any of the pieces, which is really important. So this one, the number 2, I think we're gonna have a lot. You can see a lot here already, and the bell that we didn't do previously has a lot, and so does the tree. So doing them in series like that, it goes faster because you're obviously doing all the same ones in a row. One thing too that I need to do is I have a friend that I give handmade cards to, like a bunch of them, so this way she can have some already made for when she has whatever occasion. She's always last minute, so for her to have cards already pre-made, it's very useful, because then this way she doesn't have to go shopping for a card before, so she always really appreciated them. And I used to have a lot of cards that were made in advance, but now I'm pretty much out of them. I've used I haven't been making like a lot of those cards ahead, so Now I really need to, if I want to make some, I really need to get... Whoops. Okay. Guess I ran out of my little sticky thing. Oops. And do I have all the 2s? I think so. So those 2 are done. Those are some of the bigger pieces. As you can see, like most of the others, there's not that many beads that are going to be, little diamonds that are going to be left. I just think too that it makes such a fun embellishment for a card, something unexpected. With a lot of bling. Just you can't look at these and not smile. That's my thinking behind them. Oh, he's got a red nose. Oh, there's one left. And I don't know for you, but when I'm doing these, I really have to look closely because I seem to really miss numbers sometimes. Another thing that I would really like to do is I've got a bunch of covers that I could use for making making journals. And this year I would really like to do a December daily. I didn't do one last year. I made some for the store, but I didn't actually work on one. So I'd like to do that this year. I've missed doing it. Last year, it was felt like kind of useless to write in one because of the fact that it was such a weird Christmas. But at the same time, it would have been fun to have documented it, and I kind of regret not having it then. But oh well. That's the fun part of doing the December dailies is the memories that you've got for the following years. Of what you made and the little stories and whatever. It's for sure this year it's going to be a bit weird because there's less kids in the house. I've only got 2 left, so. Last year, at least Andrew was here. And technically, we should be going to Sherbrooke, so I won't have to make so much food. Versus last year, where the family was all here, so I was creating a much more food. So I don't know. Need to make a list of all the stuff I need to do, and I want to start preparing, and I've said this in many videos, I need to start preparing Christmas cards ahead of time so that I'm not scrambling to write them all the same week. Oops, there's 2 more. Need to get myself organized. That's what I need to do. Used to be a lot more organized and structured, and I kind of fell off. Like, I started reusing my weeks, my Nolte weeks, for planning stuff and making to-do lists and stuff like that. That's the whole plan of using my weeks. That's why I want to have them. I'm very excited about the Obonichi week. I don't know if I've already shown it here, but I've also decided to get the A6, the cousin avec, which is split in 2 for the year. And I decided to get that one versus the one that's one full book because of the fact that I want to document the year and so put pictures and whatever. So if I do that in one that is just one book, it's gonna get way too chunky and possibly just ruin the book. Clearly this little one is not supposed to be there, that little white one, so we'll put it with the other little white ones. I don't know how it got, maybe it stayed in the little bin when I transferred them over, I don't know. I'm also very much into Animal Crossing, and November 5th, well, I don't know, like I said, when this video is going to air, so maybe I'm already playing, but November 5th there's a big update of Animal Crossing, and there's also a new DLC, which is a new kind of a new game that's being released, and oh my god, I'm so excited. I'm so excited. So I know I'm going to be playing a lot, which is also why I'm trying to make videos ahead so that I've got content for you guys, even if I end up being totally into my game. Isn't it cute? I really love these little things. I just find that they're so fun. Okay, so I'm going to put it on this side because I feel like this side has already been peeled so much. For sure though, if I want to make content for you guys, it can't be videos that are going to be as long as this one is going to be. Because otherwise, first of all, just the editing is going to take me forever. Especially now that I've got 2 cameras, that's taking a lot longer to edit. Because I need to make sure that the sound, the videos are synced by sound, and it's just, yeah, it just makes it a lot longer. I want to draw more too. I started drawing some images for Christmas cards that I'm going to be doing. I also thought maybe I could film making, because those are going to be bigger Christmas cards. They're going to be 6x6, and usually that takes me, like just making one takes me a while. So I was thinking maybe doing, so I always have an order beginning of December for about 10 of those. and so I want to get going and making them. And so maybe once I finish doing the drawings, maybe I can start making the cards and share that process with you guys, because I do know that you like seeing Christmas cards. Is there any other twos? Doesn't seem to be. Okay, so we're finished with all the twos. That went fast. I've got a feeling the others are going to go even faster because there's not as many per little images. So number 2 is done. Okay, I've got another little white one. Must have been when I put them everywhere. Spilled the whole thing. Okay, so this is number 3. It's kind of a pinkish color. So is there any number 3 here? No. So no, not here. Here there's a few. There's 2 for his cheeks. And I think that's it for this one. This one doesn't look like it has any. Neither does this one. This one has a few. And once I'm finished with all of these, I always keep my diamonds, the leftovers. I figure maybe one day I'll make my own image and create my own diamond painting with it. That would be fun. And then I can use the leftover diamonds for that. So that one is finished. This one doesn't have any 3s. Neither does this one, and neither does that one. So that was fast. Told you, like, when it gets to some of the other numbers, sometimes it goes super quickly. I know number 4 is going to be a little bit longer because the bell is all in number 4s. But some of the other ones don't even have, like the little snowman doesn't have. Yeah, there's a lot of them that don't have, so should go quickly too. So we've got 2 on this one, so that's going to go quickly. This one doesn't have any. This one has a few. We'll keep the bell for the last because that's the one that has the most. Okay, so that's that one. Whoops. And then this one has 4. Okay. And then this one has 1 and another one here and another one there. And I think that's it. And this one doesn't have any, so then we've got only this one left. And this one has a lot. But then after that, this one is very close to being finished. There's just a few more that are going to be required. Okay, so we finished. That was quick. So there's really not that much. So that's what I'm saying. Like, these are very quick projects. Like, you can make this fairly quickly. For sure, like, doing the video is still going to be a long video, but I'm hoping that you guys are doing something else while watching, and you can let me know what you did while watching me. Oops, that was a little piece of. Okay, and then put some tape. Okay, so for the green, there's a little bit more, because green obviously is very Christmassy, so there's a lot of places that have green. So that one's done. This has two, oh, more than that. Has a few. Okay, so that one is done. And there's this. Okay, we're done with that one. Got to stretch sometimes too. And don't forget to drink a lot of water. Making good progress. I'm wondering if you'd like as well to do some color with me's. Like, I have some coloring books that I haven't been using much. I've also seen Pickwick Turtle do some with coloring by numbers type of thing. Have never done one of those. I'd be curious to try it. I would love to know if you guys would like to see that type of content. If this is something that would interest you. Especially if I'm making more content. I'm not saying that it's going to replace the card making. I'm just saying extra content. Because I know there's no replacing the card making. I've been told so many times you guys like that one and don't want me to change it. I'm sorry if I get quiet. Sometimes this is like it's like meditation. Okay, so we're finished with all the green. We're getting very close to the end of the big ones. The other ones have much less. There's still a lot of 8s. 7, we're gonna see a lot. 6. And then the rest is like a few here and there. Like nothing much. So, those will go fast. Whoops, almost made that one fly. See, there's really not much left on it. It's really getting there. Done. This one doesn't have any. This one has 2. This one doesn't have any. This one has 2. And the penguin doesn't have any. Oh, this one has actually more than 2. Oops. Okay, and the penguin has none. So and I'm gonna get into some really big bling that really fills out space very quickly, very soon. This is number 7. And is there any 7 in this one? No. There's some 7 in this. Oops. There's 7. This one has, whoops, 2. One here and one there. The Santa has a few. Trying to make sure I'm in frame. Hopefully most of it will have been in frame. Okay, so that one's done. This one has none. This one has a few. The penguin doesn't have any, and the Santa has a few. So okay, and then we've got that one. Okay, oh, there's one more. There we go. So that's all done. My stomach is grumbling. It's time to eat. It's actually getting late. Okay, so then number 8. There's none on this, the first one. There's a few here. There's really not that many 8s, I think. Oops. There's none on the center. There's none on the bell. There's none on this center. There's none on the tree. I think that's it. There was only those few. So see, you've got plenty left for other projects. That's what I mean. Of course, you know, you have also the back, technically, but that one, since there was only like 5 little pieces, even if I had done the back, I would still have a lot left over. So then we'll get into the A, and there's only 3 used for the A. No. 3 on, no, 2, 3, 4, 4 and 4 and 2. There's only these. So it's a little star. Those shaped ones, I find it's a little bit more tricky to put them down properly, because you want to align the shape. And I've got exactly the right number. Yay! So I can put this bag away. And here we go. Okay, so then we'll get into the B. The B is, we're starting to have big bling. Like here. Oops, I just noticed that there's a few 8s here that we're missing. So we'll get back to the 8s that I missed. And those are not that one. Where are my 8s? Oh, these ones. I missed 5. I thought it was like strange that there was no more than that. Which is why I never put them very far until I'm finished, completely finished. 3, 4, 5. Because there might be little spots like this that are missed the first time around. You might have seen it, but it's a bit far for you guys, so maybe you can't see the numbers. But yeah, so here we go. And then there's a big B here. There's a B here. I think there's a B here too. I missed. Oops. Is that a B? Yeah, it's a B. I don't know why I'm having a blank. Looking at a letter. That's pretty bad. So, it has... They're harder to pick up, I find, the big ones with the little tool. Okay, so here we go. Maybe here. Maybe here. There's a few bees here. And I like when you get to these big ones because they really fill out the space quickly, as you can see. There's none on that one. There's a few here. Oh, that's strange. There's a here that I missed. Okay, here we go. And how did I miss all those 8s? Oh, man. Okay, we'll have to go back. I thought it was strange that there wasn't more. This is pretty bad on my part. I'm not impressed with myself. Okay, there's a bee here. There's no more bees there. Okay, so now we're finished with the bees. No, there's one more here. And now we're finished with the bees, I think. I'm glancing over at all of them. So I can put this away, but then I need to do my 8s again. Because clearly I missed some. And I missed quite a lot, actually. And I'm just shaking them to have them on the right side so that I can pick them up, and here it's no longer, oh darn, that's why it was not sticky. There's a little plastic on top. Okay, so finally did finish the 8s. So hopefully this is the last time we have to unwrap the 8s. Okay, then the C. So there's 2 here. And there's a few here. None there. There's a few here. I think this is a G. So, is there a G? No, there's no G. So I guess this must be a C, but it's like weirdly shaped, is all I can say. Okay, C's. one here. And then there's a few here. And I think that's that. The good thing with the big ones is that they're so big that it's easy to see them on the shapes. Like they take a lot of room, so it's kind of hard to miss them, unlike the little ones. So the D's, none of those three have it. Oops. I was going to go in the wrong order. So none of those three. So we have this little bell, which is almost finished. There's just 4 more shaped ones. And then it's going to be done. Then this one as well, it's very close to being finished. And I just noticed I've missed another A. Okay, so that's that. There's a few D's here, and there's none on this one. And there's only 2. Okay. So we're done with the D's. Whoops. Getting close, guys, getting close. And I don't know how long this video is, but I've got a feeling it's going to be probably an hour. So if you stayed till this part, thank you. Really appreciate that you're spending time with me. And what's fun is you're going to see them being made into cards later, so I thought that would be a fun thing. Okay, so all the E's are here, and you can see it's almost finished, this little one. And whoops, notice I was missing a 5 here. So where is my 5s? I don't know if I had it and it fell off, because that's happened to me a few times, that I would have a charm and then the rest would fall off, like one would fall off as I was making it, like I would bump into it or something and displace it, I guess. Okay, so that one's okay. As you're getting closer to the end like this, you're gonna see if there's spaces that you've missed, because you know you're gonna have a few spaces without anything, and it makes it very easy to see them versus the beginning when everything is open, and so it's easy to miss one of the numbers. Because right now, you know, like there's only a few left, so it's kind of hard to miss it. Okay, so this is finished, the D's, the E's, I mean. Gonna get to the F. There's not many. Just a few on the center and a few on the tree. And that's pretty much it. Okay, come on. I put them all Is there a hole? Oh, that's why. There's a hole. So as I'm putting them in, they're coming out the other sides. That's not cool. So let's close off that hole. Then I can put them in through this one. Because I'm like, I keep putting them in and they keep falling out. So what's up with that? Okay, so close that off. And I keep obviously these because these can be used on other projects. Even though I didn't use them on the diamond painting, I can use them on other things. Okay, so the F, there's really not many. There's one here and one here, and I believe there's only here. So 1, 2, and 3, and that's it. Whoops. Okay. There we go. H. Okay, so there's 2 here. There's none. Oh, no, actually there is one on here for his nose. Okay. Then there's none on this one. Is this one actually finished? We've got one that's completely finished. I didn't even notice. Okay, so that one is completely finished. This one, we do have a few H. And that one is also completely finished with this. I will share them closer to you guys as soon as we're all finished. None there, none there, none on here, a few here. And that's it. There's a few here. And we're done with the H. Getting close, guys, getting close. Only a few left. I think there's 3 left. 3 or 4. 3. And got you. So this one will complete that little one. that one's complete. Then this one will be complete as well. And then this one doesn't have, and this one. Okay, and then finally there's a few here. Okay, so we've done all of those. So we just have a few left, and then we're done. Two more blings. I'm gonna do the blue first with the snowman. So this one will be done. We only need 5. 2, 4, 5, I've got it. I can close this off. And put these here. And here. So that one, I don't know why I shared it with you, because I'm going to share all of them. And then we have a few of these, and we will be done. Oops. Okay. Get that one done. Whoops. And then finally this one. And I'll need one more from the bag. And I can call this done as well. So they're all complete. I'll be able to put my bling away. And then next we'll be able to do the Christmas cards, but that will be a whole completely different video. So here's the little sleigh, the little Christmas tree, little snowman. Isn't it fun? All blingy. There's 2 little Santas. And then there's the bells. And the little stocking, and the little penguin. So I hope you've enjoyed doing this with me. I hope you were doing something else, because otherwise it was very long. And I love you guys, and looking forward to seeing you guys soon.